All right. What's up, everybody? Thanks for coming. Just to remind you, UFC 229, Khabib versus McGregor is sold out, but it is live on pay-per-view. Who has the first question?
Thank you guys for coming out today. First question for Conor. Last time you were in the UFC against Eddie Alvarez, you were talking about things like ownership stakes in the UFC.
If I was an owner and I was part of the promotion, I would have had our fucking fans in this arena. Where's the fucking fans at? That's who we fight for. That's who pays the bills. That's who deserves this show. Bring me all over the fucking world and we're just sitting here in a fucking thing. I'm on probation up to my eyeballs and ongoing and incoming civil cases, and we come here to do this bullshit. Bring the fans here. Here we are. You just wanted a war. Here we fucking are. Do you know what I'm saying? Let's get a war going. Fucking all this other stupid shit. But I mean, hey, I didn't get what I asked, so here we are.
What was the process to get you back in the octagon, and why was it this particular fight?
I came back for the love of this, to come and shut this man up. A little rat, a little weasel, a little hard man in groups. I've met many of them through my years. A man who grows in numbers, but on his own, and when confronted in a similar situation, cowers away. And that's what you saw with that little shite on the bus over there. He shit his jocks after doing something to his own countryman that had nothing got to do with anything. And that's it. I came back for the love of fighting and the love of war. And this I am going to truly love, putting a bad beating on this little glass jaw rat.
Khabib, there was a time where you and Conor were pretty cordial with each other, almost friendly.
Fanboy. The man was a fanboy. He bought t-shirts of mine. He fucking supported the cause. You remember that? You little fanboy. You little fanboy bitch. He bought t-shirts to support the cause. Nothing but respect. And then over on his neck of the woods, a man involved in something who's now in prison. Vladimir Putin locked him up for embezzling 150 million worth of money from the Russian people. Started to invest and pump money into his gym, so he started to grow in power, started to gain this false power, and started thinking he was a little hard man, tough guy. Then shit hit the fan with your man. He gets locked up, and now there's not a bean left. And now here I am to put the nail in the coffin. That's how it began. He was a fanboy. Thought he was a little hard man after a while with some money, like many people do. Money and numbers. Now the money's gone. The numbers are still there, but trust me, his own countrymen, his own people that he's turned his back on, they want to see him gone too, and I am going to do it in the name of the Russian people.
Khabib, do you have any response to what Conor just said?
This is everything what I expect.
In terms of what did you expect?
Like what
the truth, because that's all I talk. Truth.
What are you talking about?
That's all I talk. Truth.
I'm come here for smash this guy.
Smash me, mate. Smash me. Smash me. You say send location. Here it is, right here in front of you. I'm right in front of you. Did you not see me outside the bus? No. Did you not see me right in front of you outside the fucking bus? I showed you my hands, no weapons. The first thing when I showed up at that bus, I showed not my hands to let it know I come here unarmed, no weapons. Step off the bus. You talk the big game. Now I'm here. He done fucking nothing. He sat and took a shit on that bus, hid and cowered behind fucking women and caused what happened to happen. So that's fucking that. So here's my location, you little fool, right in front of you. Do something about it. Do something about it. Yeah, you'll do nothing.
Just for Dana, why weren't there fans? Why wasn't this open to the public today, this press conference?
What's that? Well, we had problems in New York. I don't want any problems in New York today.
Outside the cage, you're dead.
Next question.
Proper 12. Proper Irish whiskey from a proper Irish animal. That's what I'm talking about. I came here to have a buzz with this. I almost didn't get the glass. I almost didn't get the bottle in through the arena. I anticipated that. I anticipated that they weren't going to let me in with my big bottle. So I had a little sly bottle brought in. You know, you see how tricks up my back pocket all over the gaff. I also brought my own belts because I knew they wouldn't have my fucking belts up here. I'd love a glass, or not a glass, even a cup, something I could toast with all these fine people here of my proper proper 12 Irish whiskey if we could get that. If not, I'm probably going to start drinking it out of a bottle. If the bottle gets empty, I don't know what I'll do with this man and an empty bottle. You know what I'm like. So please, someone in the back, get me a cup, a plastic cup, please. Thank you.
All right.
Or please don't.
Plastic cup, just a few sips. Like, I have to taste it, mate. It is the finest man-made Irish whiskey there is on the market. None of that danced-on Jameson shit. Thank you, Dave. Me own employee. Good man, Davey boy. Good man. None of that danced-on Jamie shit no more. That's done. We only drink proper 12. They're pure.
Question
Go
for
ahead,
Khabib.
sir.
Appreciate it. Congratulations, Dana, on everything. Khabib, when you're fighting Conor, you're just not fighting Conor. UFC 223, I was there. It was awesome. Congratulations. I was also at UFC 205 when Conor won, and it was wild from a crowd standpoint. How does this mindset affect you going into the fight that Conor brings, well, a fan base?
You know,
It's Shine the Bus's birthday.
I'm not understanding.
Here's a goggle for you, Dana. Proper 12.
I'm not
Proper 12 on me. Hang joy.
And when I
Here,
go to the
hang
cage,
joy. Just let me give him. It's his birthday.
I'm gonna go like
yeah, Shine
my
the Bus.
last fight.
Happy birthday,
Like,
Shine the Bus.
I don't drink.
Why don't you drink?
I don't drink.
Why don't you drink?
I never drink.
I'd say some buzz at parties.
I never drink.
You mad backwards cunt. You're
never
dead when
drink.
I get my hands on you. Do you hear me?
I never
You're
drink.
fucking dead.
I never drink.
I'll drink it. Me and the Irish Boston animal, Dana White, the OG of the fight game. He'll sup this bad boy.
I think it's gonna be a long night for him.
Ah,
night.
yes.
He
Oh,
knows
Lord, save me. That's
He knows
tasty.
this. He knows this.
Conor, question for you. Fill in the blank. Conor
I'll
McGregor,
drink his.
Conor McGregor is going to blank Khabib when you guys meet each other.
Stomp on his head as he's unconscious.
There it is.
Next question.
Connor, Matt Cole from Art Voice. Sorry, my hands are still shaking. You've assured yourself total privacy for this camp other than this press conference, which is different than previous fights. You're always 100% ready, but how has that preparation and that privacy changed how you feel now physically, emotionally?
It's been a war zone in my camp. We have been preparing for war. So, I mean, all you got to do is look at the images and the videography that we've released through my team, McGregor Productions. We have released and shown glimpses, only glimpses of the true hard work that we've put in for this camp. Broken orbital bones, broken zygomatic arches, swallowed teeth, broken feet, broken fingers. This has been a war zone. We are coming for war. This fool is saying it's going to be a long night. Trust me, mate. I'm ready for a long night. You hold on to legs for dear life. That's how you fight. You talk chicken this, chicken that. You shit your jokes when shit came on top. But you actually fight like a little shitty jokes rat anyway. You dive for the legs and hold on to them for dear life. What kind of fighting is that? What kind of man? What kind of way of fighting is that? Your little fake belt over there to be a guy. Number 11 ranked a real estate agent, and you bring that belt up on stage like it's a real belt. You're a phony, a fake, and I'm gonna expose you. Now you're up on the real shit, kid. You're with the real dogs now, brother, yeah? And you're gonna be smoked October 6th, live on pay-per-view, and I am gonna love every fucking second of it. I hope it's a long night.
Next question.
Conor, do you think he's going to stand up with you for at least one round and swing it up?
I don't give a fuck what he's going to try and do. He's going to be swinging wildly like he is, sloppy, shooting for the legs. He's an amateur. He's a 20. Would you believe he's 26-0? I've never met an unbeaten amateur in the professional game. I mean, he's fucking fought nobody, absolutely nobody. Anyone that he's half fought has been decisions. He's in over his head. I'm going to pick him apart and bully him in there and absolutely maul him, and that's it.
Khabib, is it difficult for you to maintain your composure in this situation when he's getting up, getting in your face?
I stay relaxed, brother. I stay relaxed. I don't feel nothing. I know I have location.
I stay on bus.
6
I stay on bus.
6 October.
Shoot in the bus.
Like we talked before, like direct in Twitter. You remember this? When we talk, you remember
You
this?
bought me t-shirts, you're a little fan.
Yeah,
Listen,
but-
kid, don't be
like
talking to me about
2014.
Twitter in 2012.
No,
Twitter's
I have a
closed.
question. Give me an
Twitter,
answer.
who's on
Well,
Twitter,
what's
mate?
wrong with you?
Ask my bollocks.
No. I sent you a message. We talk with you.
Fuck your message.
Yes, like
I don't type the blokes,
we
mate.
talk-
It's not my thing.
Okay.
It's not my thing
Why
to
you
start
don't send
typing
me
the
message?
blokes.
Like without everybody.
What's it?
Why-
I'm
why
right
you-
here, mate.
why
I'm
you
right
don't
here,
send-
pal.
We're gonna
I'm
fight.
right here,
We're gonna
mate.
fight 6 October.
Yeah,
See it.
yeah,
See
deadly.
it.
I hope so.
See it.
I hope
See
so,
it.
because if you pull out like you always do pull out, may
Who?
God have mercy on your soul,
Who
and trust
pull
me on
out?
that. You little pull out merchant.
No, sit down.
Shut
We're
your
gonna talk.
mouth.
We're gonna
Shut
talk.
your mouth.
Okay.
I don't want to talk, mate. I
when
want to
slip
fight.
your
I want to
brother,
fight.
When I slip your teammates, why you don't send me a message?
Ask my
If
bollocks.
you wanna fix this, why you don't send me a message?
Bollocks.
What? You come with 40
Ask
people
my
and
bollocks.
you think you can
if
change
you'd
something?
have got off that, if you'd have got off that bus, you'd be dead now.
No, okay.
You'd be dead and I'd be
No,
in a cell.
if
so
you want-
shut your fucking mouth
Okay.
about messages.
No,
Do I look
if
like a
you
bloke that
want,
messages
I
blokes?
come out
Do I look
bus.
like a bloke
But
that
why
messages
you come?
blokes?
Hey,
Fuck you.
Everybody knows in media days, a lot of security. Of course, I'm gonna sit in bus with all red corners.
Shit
We
in
sit.
bus.
He come with 40
I shit
people.
in bus.
And you think he can change something? Okay, we talked with him before. Why he don't send message? Why? He can send me, hey, you have problem with my brother or teammate, something like this. You give him slap. Now you have to give answer. Okay, I'm gonna come. He gonna send me, okay, 1 guy, 2 guys, 10 guys, or alone. Doesn't matter. But why you come with 40 people? 100% you know I'm here is with alone or 1 guy, 2 guys. But you come with 40 people. But what's changed? Nothing. And 6
Mate,
October, 6
shut your
October,
mouth, you're talking
6 October
pony,
we're gonna
mate.
see.
You cornered a friend of mine who had nothing got to do with it, and another an Islam, a Chechen man who had nothing got to do with anything, slapped him and abused him on foreign soil. Your own people, you little rat.
No.
It's like me going over
No,
and
okay,
seeing
you
an
talk
Irish
with
man
him.
going
You
about
talk
his
with
work,
him.
and
You
you
talk
going
with
over
him.
and seeing an Irish man over in England, let's say, and me with yeah. What are you talking about
No,
with
no.
numbers?
Okay.
You were
Okay.
surrounded by about 40 of your
Okay.
teammates.
I have-
Many of them hooded. Many of them had their
No one
hoods up.
touch him.
They had to be chased
You
out of
can
the hotel.
ask him. You can ask
Yeah,
him.
right.
Why you
right,
don't
mate,
ask him?
Right, mate.
Okay,
right,
why you
right,
don't
right,
ask him?
right. Whatever, kid.
Okay.
I couldn't give a bollocks when the person you were looking for showed up. You took a shit on the back of a bus. So shut your fucking mouth.
Okay, but why you don't ask your friend, hey, when someone give you slap, you have to give him back? What happened? If we guys,
Adam knows what he should have done. He should have stitched you a loaf, took his few clatters and got out of there.
Doesn't matter.
No, that doesn't matter.
10 people,
All good. All
two
good,
guys.
pal.
If
All
someone
good.
slap you,
It's
you
not
have to
got to
give
do
him
with
back.
him. It's not got to do with
This is
the
your
other guy.
old
It's
teammates.
got to do with me and you.
Everybody eats
It's got to
slaps.
do with me and you,
Okay.
kid. It's got to do with me and you.
This
So who
guy-
gives a
this
bollocks?
guy
Here
have
I
to give
am.
you answer.
Here
Hey,
I am. Let's have
why-
a knock, mate.
why? You
Let's
have to
have a
ask him.
knock, mate.
Okay.
Let's have a
If
knock,
my
mate.
friend
You're afraid of a
ever
clatter.
eats slap,
You're
I'm gonna ask
afraid of
him,
a
hey,
slap.
why you
You're
don't give him
afraid of
back?
a slap.
You have to fight. If you lose, we're gonna come.
At least he
What's wrong with him? What's wrong with your team? They everybody eat same now. One night they everybody eat slap. And next day, like when we have to go to press conference, you have to come to me. He say, hey, you can go with only 1 guy. You can go with only 1 guy. Okay, I'm gonna go, but I don't expect 10 people, 40 people, 30 people gonna come. If they come all week, we move with our own bus, with all my friends, with everybody. And UFC told me, hey, you guys have to go with 1 guy. Okay, I go. They come with 40 people. What changed? Nothing. But he have to ask his friend why he eats slap. He have to ask him. If you think he man, he have to ask him. This is what I think.
Next question.
So, Conor, you've been away for nearly 2 years. People had speculated, even Dana had said, there's a shot you might retire because of how much money you made from the fight with Mayweather. Are you happy to be back?
This is called prize fighting. But thankfully, I'm such a crafty individual with my other entities and my entire game as a whole that I don't actually.
I'm gonna put him back to box.
Shut your mouth, you mad backwards cunt. They'll bang a shite off you, mate.
You have to fight only box
Yeah,
because
they'll
you
bang a shite off you,
cannot
kid.
compete with high
I
level
don't
guys.
have to fight
wrestling,
for money
you
no
know?
more. Thank the Lord. Jesus
fight with
hates
small
Christ.
guys in
I
featherweight
don't have
division.
to fight
And
for
these
money
guys
no more.
who have
I have made
wrestling, they
so
give you
much through
lot
my
of
other
problem.
entities.
What are you talking
I mean,
about?
if I
Your
made
wrestling is zero. Your grappling is zero.
Stall it then,
I'm
pal.
gonna mow
Stall
you.
it. Let's wrestle, kid.
Let's wrestle.
Let's wrestle.
6 October, let's wrestle.
Let's wrestle. Yeah, you hope, mate. You're gonna be wrestling my knuckle out of your orbital bone.
After this fight, you're gonna go to the back to box.
From the boxing, I made a hell of a lot of money. Don't get me wrong, I could have retired from the
I know.
the
You
boxing.
come here for money.
Mate, I'm
I
talking
come
to
here
the
for legacy.
reporter. Will you get
Hey,
that?
I come here for legacy. You come for money.
Smelly shite bag.
You come for money. I come for legacy.
I have money.
This
I
is
don't need-
different.
I
This is
don't-
different. Why
Wait,
you-
you took money from
No,
Nurmagomedov?
of
Hold
course,
on, you took
of
money.
course,
You took
of
money from
course.
Nurmagomedov, and you were a little
Yes.
lick ass rat.
No,
now
I
what?
talk.
Putin locked him up.
I
What?
talk.
Say something to Putin about locking Nurmagomedov up.
About
Say
what?
something. Say
About
ask,
what?
ask him to
I don't
release him
understand your
again.
English.
Ask him to release
I
him.
want to
now
understand
you
your-
don't
No, what are you
understand.
talking-
You
ask
mad
him,
rat.
ask him. I'm
Talking
gonna
about
give you-
money. You don't do
What
this.
are
You
you
don't do that.
talking about?
You're a fake lying rat. A fake lying. I'm real. I wear it on my chest. There's a gorilla on my chest. I wear it proud, mate. I don't lie about nothing. You're saying it's not about money. It's not about legacy. You're a lying bastard. When money got pumped into your camp by that little scumbag that's now in a little
No,
April
I
10
want-
cell,
I really want
you
to
thought you were a
understand this guy.
don. Now
I
look
really
at you.
want-
Now
What are
look
you
at you there.
talking about?
Stay you now, not a bean. And you haven't got a washer.
if you have
No
question,
money left.
If you have question, ask.
But
If
anyway,
you have question,
Unsever
ask.
Life.
You
And
look
this
like clown.
beautiful,
You look like
fine
clown.
bottle
Sit
of
and
fucking
relax
Irish
and
whiskey.
talk if you
It's
wanna
going to
talk.
dominate the game. Jameson
Stop
is
promote
close.
your bullshit whiskey there.
This is a direct competitor to Jameson. I am coming to take over the whiskey business. Look at the noise it has made. This is a true beast I have in my possession here. I do not fight for the prize. I did not begin fighting for the prize. I began to fight because I loved it. That's why I'm here now, because I love this game. I don't have to be here. I am set for life. Even without this, I'm set for life. From the last match, I'm set for life.
Okay, what are you
I'm
doing
sorted
here?
now.
What are you doing
I'm
here?
here
Why
to
you come
enjoy
here?
this.
Why you come here?
Because I'm
But
gonna
6
love.
October,
I'm gonna love
6 October,
pulling
what you
you
gonna
out of
do?
your misery
This
and
is not
stomping on your
This is
head.
not about
And if you
whiskey.
pull out a
The
fight, I'm
6
gonna love
October,
what
I'm
happens
gonna
to you.
mow you. You know this.
If you pull
And
out this
know
fight, I'm
this.
gonna love what
You
happens
know
to you,
this. 6
your
October, I'm gonna
family,
mow
and
you.
your team
You know
even
this.
more on your own soil. I'm gonna love that even more. So you just show up to this fight, and we do this the noble way. Pull out, and then you know what's gonna happen to you back home, kid. So that's all I'll say about
What's
that.
gonna happen?
I'm here
What's
for the
gonna
joy,
happen?
to enjoy
What's
it.
gonna
To
happen?
enjoy it.
What's gonna happen? What's gonna happen? Tell me. What's
Next
gonna
question.
happen?
All right, that's
No, we don't need question. We have to talk with him. I have couple question him. Hey, you ask your friend why he eat slab. You ask him. You have to ask him. You have to ask him.
Go ahead. sir.
Ask these nuts. I don't have to do nothing for nobody. I'm psycho bred, me. I don't have to lick no one's arsehole for a check like fucking you.
Go ahead, sir.
All right. Conor, you've been away for 2 years, has been said. There's been some criticism. Michael Bisping said on his podcast about your wrestling training heading into this fight. Where do you feel your training is right now, especially with your wrestling going up against Khabib? He's also been blasting your wrestling as well.
I am very, very well coached. My coaching team, Coach John Kavanagh, he has coached me very well. We are ready for this. My wrestling coach, Sergey Pikulski, my striking coaches, my conditioning coaches on the McGregor Fast program. We are ready here. We are ready for war. We are ready for all outcomes, all situations, all scenarios. Supreme confidence you are looking at here. So we're going to go out and enjoy this contest on October 6th, because again, that's all I'm doing it for, because I fucking love it. Don't have to do it otherwise. It's just because I love it. That's it.
You really think you're gonna enjoy with me?
I'm going to love it.
Next question.
Conor, you mentioned the money that you made from your boxing experience. Is there anything else from fighting Mayweather that you've been able to bring back to your MMA preparations?
Of course, it was a great match, a great boxing match where I got to, when you have a fight that long, 30 minutes, my longest contest that was. I learned some things, of course. You take with you from every fight, you learn and grow. So I was very happy with the experience as a whole. And of course, you'll see on October 6th the lessons I have learned.
Next question.
Khabib, Floyd Mayweather issued a warning to you saying that Conor doesn't fear anyone. What do you say to Floyd Mayweather?
I am the Floyd Mayweather in MMA.
Shut your mouth, mate. You're a dirt box. You're absolutely dirt. Your last fight was embarrassing. Your last fight was embarrassing.
I am most
We were
active
laughing in the Brooklyn
and
lockup.
dominant UFC
We were laughing in
champion
the
right
cell
now.
in Brooklyn at you.
This is my third fight in last 9 months, and 26-0, never lose round. And I don't know what this guy talking about. I don't understand what he gonna do 6 October. He think whiskey gonna help him? I don't understand.
Oh, yes.
Next question.
Khabib, Conor says he's ready for your ground game. What have you seen out of what Conor can do? On the
I have a
ground?
question for you. What do you think?
I'm not the fighter. You are. What have you
No,
seen
what
out
do
of
you
Conor's
think?
ground game?
I think I'm gonna make him tired and after play with him. Because when he tired, he always give up. He don't like. He's like when you go to he moved to box and he tap there. Like when someone punch you like 10.
You tap the
15
bus
times,
window,
you
kid.
Tap, you tap
You
boxing
tap the bus window.
3 times.
You
3
tap the
times.
little stop
3
that
times
stops
he
the
tap.
bus.
You tap
Someone
4
stop
times.
this
What are you
bus.
talking about? What are you talking about? You tap 3. You tap 3, 4 times. You tap 4
So
times.
what? I'll tap your head
You
off
tap
the
like
canvas,
chicken.
kid.
You tap like chicken
I'll
4
tap
times.
your head off the canvas.
Next question.
Gentlemen, Khabib, assalamu alaikum, and Conor, congrats on proper 12.
Thank you, sir.
Could we get an official prediction on the fight?
You cannot say salam alaikum and congrats about whiskey.
Ooh, slap him then. Do something about it. What are you going to do about that? He said they're disrespecting you. Do something then, I'll just shut your mouth. Fucking fool you.
Let's
Backwards cunt.
Thanks, Conor.
Thank you, sir. I appreciate that. Assalamu alaikum alada.
From the two of you, could we get an official prediction on the fight?
Domination. His head bouncing off the canvas. All his pony talk is going to be fucking put on blast October 6th.
Do you have a round in mind?
As long as it takes. I believe one. He's a glass jaw. The Chechens, my Chechen friends, the Vainaki soldiers, they told me that they have chicken jaws in Dagestan. And I believe them because I know a glass jaw when I see one. And I've seen this man wobble many times. I've seen his brother sparked unconscious in another promotion. I know he is afraid of a smack. And if you're afraid of a smack off me, a smack will feel like a double-barrel shotgun. So I believe inside the force. But I have been wrong before. I will be prepared for 5 rounds. You're looking at a fighting veteran. I've came through it all. I've been through it all. I've been on both sides of the world. I've been on the boxing side and I've been on this side. I'm ready for any occurrence. But this man is a glass jaw bum. And I'm going to shatter him like that glass was shattered. May God have mercy on its soul on October 6th.
Khabib, do you have a prediction?
Next question.
Assalamu alaikum ayada.
Jeffrey Hippers, Khabib, your last fight, you had opponent changed right before you and I mean...
Do nothing, cunt.
And that fight right there was a very hard fight for you. This fight you got right here in front of you, what are you going to do different on this fight?
When last time, like when someone fight for the belt, judges give score 50-43. When? You remember this? And you talk about this was like a hard fight for me?
The guy came in, he went in for you. He went the full distance with you.
Yeah, exactly.
He went what?
He went the full distance. He went the full distance, which he said. See that belt you have on your lap there? The one that you're proudly representing. When I won that belt, I sparked the guy inside 2 rounds, dominated him, dropped him 3 times in the first round.
I don't think
Madison Square Garden, the home of the champ.
He's good, he's a tough guy. And I think he can beat a lot of guys in top 10, and he already beat, And about decision, but I win every round, I win every round and I take my belt. You have a question?
For Conor, 2 years, you haven't been active in Octagon. This one right here is going to be a hell of a war for you.
Yes, we are ready.
How are you getting ready for this?
I am in a war state of mind. That's how I'm getting ready. Every training session is a war zone. So we are ready. Thank you so much. 2 years, you are correct. 2 years outside of the UFC's Octagon. Not 2 years outside of the fighting Octagon, because I fight every day of my life. There's something going on somewhere on planet Earth involving me and something else or someone else. So I am ready. We have put a lot of hard work into this camp, and we are coming towards the final stages of preparation now. So we are looking forward to showcasing to the world what I have learned through my boxing venture and through my return to MMA with the lessons from this boxing venture, and then just as a growing fighter that has gained more experience. We are very excited to showcase what we've learned.
Hey Dana.
Yep.
How you doing, man?
Good.
Thank you for making this fight happen, and thank you for bringing the UFC back to New York for UFC 230.
Thank you, sir.
My pleasure.
Was this the original plan for the main event for UFC 230 before obviously what happened in April? Like the fiasco with Conor and Khabib and with New York State?
What was what planned?
Was this going to
No.
Not at all?
No.
Okay. And we just heard the news yesterday about John Jones. He's eligible to compete after October 28th. UFC 230, like I just said, is November 3rd. Is it possible that we're going to see John Jones on that main event?
He will not be on that main event.
100% no?
100% no.
Okay, wow. And Conor, this question's for you. Looking forward to UFC 230. How do you see Nate Diaz versus the Dustin Poirier fight going?
I think it's going to be a great fight. Two amazing fighters. Nate Diaz as tough as they come. Dustin Poirier took that loss on the chin and came back and has showcased a good mental strength and has had some great, phenomenal fights and wins inside the octagon. I'm very, very much looking forward to it. We'll see what happens after. So I wish both men the best of luck, and we'll see.
Just for Dana, real quick, the decision to put the Conor bus incident from Brooklyn into the promos for this fight. What was that decision like? Was that tough? Was there any consideration about not doing that?
No.
Not tough at all. It's part of the storyline. It is what it is. There's been other situations where things have happened leading up to a fight, and you play the story the way that the story played out.
Conor, you thought it should have been in there in the promos?
No comment.
When you're in that situation that everyone has now seen on video multiple times, what's going through your head? You're in that loading dock. You have a dolly in your hand. What's going?
I just thank the Lord Jesus Christ that man had not got the balls to step foot off that bus, because trust me, or that the bus door did not open, because if that bus door had have opened, this man would be dead right now. He would be in a box and I would be in a cell, and we would not have this great fight ahead of us. So there are many things I can speak on about that incident and about the lead up and about my emotions and things like that, but there are still many ongoing situations involved in it. So I'm just here to compete on October 6th in Las Vegas, Nevada, the T-Mobile Arena, live on pay-per-view, UFC 229, in association with McGregor Sports and Entertainment and Proper 12 Irish Whiskey. And that's it.
Khabib, same question. You're on the bus and you see all this going on. What is going through your head?
Nothing. You know, this is show his weakness. He showed me his weakness. He think when he with 40 people.
I showed you my bare hands. First thing.
Okay,
here's my hands.
Like
no weapons.
205.
Get off the bus, mate.
Okay, 205. You
all
guys
this
remember
talk.
when
you're
we
doing all
meet
these actions
in backstage?
Here I am with no
He was very nice guy.
With no
he was very nice
no
guy,
weapons.
but when he come with 40 people, he a little bit changed. But this is show his weakness. Me and him is gonna be alone. 6 October, and that's it.
Last thing for me, Khabib, was your father able to get a visa into the United States for this fight?
I don't know.
Still working on it?
Still work, but I think maybe no.
Smell a shit off your dad.
Conor had written an Instagram post about your dad calling him a coward. Did that affect you in any way?
Most important is 6 October. Now he can talk whatever he want. He gonna talk, I know. And 6 October is most important. For me, it's most important 6 October. When cage closed, we're gonna watch.
The Chechen people know what I'm talking about when I call this man a coward. When I called his father a quivering coward.
Which Chechen?
Him and Kadyrov were at a mosque together, and he posts a picture of Kadyrov on his Instagram site. Kadyrov is a Chechen dictator, a crazy man, don't get me wrong. But Khabib's father, lick arse oh fucking Houlihan, posts a picture of Kadyrov at this mosque, and Khabib's father posts a picture up, and the caption is "Together we are stronger." It's such fake respect out of fear. The Chechens know. The Chechen people know that if the tables were turned and there was an opportunity for his father to stab that man in the back, he would do it in a heartbeat to take over. And he did not do nothing, and that's why he is a quivering coward, because he showed fake respect out of fear, and that's where that came from.
I don't know what his father teach him, but my father teach me, you cannot never give up. and be respect always. This is what my father teach me. And I never give up, and I always respect.
The father
But
wasn't
I don't
even
know
in the
about
picture.
his father.
It was just a
I don't wanna
They were just in the
talk
same
shit about his
location. It was like, I
father
hope I
because
don't
I
bump
cannot.
into you, pal.
Because, you
I
know,
hope I don't bump into you,
and,
sir. But
about
together
this
we are
guy,
stronger.
I'm
Just
gonna
please
teach him a little
don't
bit.
just
I'm
sort
gonna
me
teach
out,
him
please.
inside the
Help me.
cage.
Fake
And
respect.
then I
out
know
of
how I
fear.
like talk with my opponents. I'm gonna talk with him, teach him, like give him a little bit masterclass.
Thank you, Michael Regan here from West Cork. Hello to Conor, and congratulations on the whiskey. We had a bottle of it last night.
How did you get on? Because I know I'm a salesman. I'll sell you upside down the head.
We were drinking until 4 o'clock at the Shannon Bar in Oval.
Yes, up the Shannon Bar.
Yeah.
Up the Shannon Bar. I'll be there tonight if you're looking for me.
A question for Khabib. Just the World Cup final, you were in the stands staring up at Conor with President Putin having the meal, etc. How did that feel?
It was a great match, you know, and how I feel? I don't feel nothing, you know, because I never want to take picture with someone. Doesn't matter. It's president.
Are you disrespecting your president Vladimir Putin?
No, why not?
Are you disrespecting your president Vladimir Putin?
No.
Then what do you mean by that?
I don't want to take picture with.
What do you mean by that then? Explain what do you mean? Are you disrespecting
Okay,
your
I'm gonna
president?
explain. Sit. I'm gonna explain. Okay.
Fake rat. Like I
about
said, fake
picture.
respect out of fear.
Okay,
That's all
about
these men
picture.
are known for. They were chased from their land. They were chased from their land to the edge of cliffs. My family, my bloodline, the McGregor clan, we stood and we fought. We fought the English Empire. So much so that our name was banished for 100 years by King James at the time.
Okay. Why you guys change your language?
Shut
Okay,
your mouth.
You guys have
Shut
your
your
own
mouth.
language. What's wrong with you? Now you talk about you guys fight with English Empire.
I'm
But what happened with your language?
bus.
Hey, talk English.
I can speak Irish, mate. I can speak my native tongue.
Let's go. I can talk with you.
I'm a Catholic tussa duggery on Lehrers here on bus.
Turkish, Arabic.
I'm a Catholic tussa duggery on Lehrers here on
I can
bus.
talk with you. Oh.
You know what that means? Can I have a shy on the bus?
But Ireland have their own language. What's wrong? English change your language. Now you talk with.
I want to crack open that ball.
Now
So we're either getting this face
now
off
you
going,
talk English.
I didn't know that was there.
What's
But I
wrong with your
know
English?
that. Neil ain't fucking problem that more English, you mad rat.
All right, we got time for one more question.
Dana, Darren.
Please don't antagonize anybody.
Dana, is Proper Whiskey an official sponsor of UFC 229?
It is.
It is.
Go, double bells.
It is.
Yeah! You bet your bollocks it is. It's on their canvas. It's on their canvas. Look, his blood will be on their canvas. October 6th. Let's get this face off done. We're wrapped up now.
And thanks for coming, everybody.
Thank you, everyone. Let's go.
Go ahead, go down there for a minute. Clean this off.
I'm taking this and I'm taking this. Drop them bells. This one's free.
Wait to get another guy with you on that?
Yeah, we have.
Middle hole. Did you take the? Microphone's fine right there. We're gonna pick up other obvious. What time? Footsteps. Yeah, I just want to pick up their obvious when I go up the stairs.
Shut your mouth. Ali Abdulaziz, my terrorist snitch. I know a lot about you as well, you my rat. I know a lot about you as well. You keep your mouth shut, kid. Let me take my picture. How's Noah? How's Noah, huh? Yeah, shut your mouth. Never speak about me. Ever in your life. Watch yourself around me. Because you be out here quick. Here, hold on. Let me get my clothes and my belts and my suit. All this McGregor. I'm still. All right, we're done already. Fuck you! Connor, over here, please. Fool! Don't come at that king! Don't ever come at the king! Give me your own kids!
Conor McGregor sees an incident between a buddy of his